सेटल कर लो।
सोच रहा था खेलने का मैं उस दिन भी ज्वाइन करा था मैंने खेलने के लिए बस आई थिंक डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था सर्वर
यार वही एक
यू
बिजली
डोंट
का
हैव परमिशन टू ओवरराइड थिंग्स
मतलब
ओल्ड वन अब मेरा एक लगता है पुराने सेट किया है रिमूव कैसे करता है
स्लैश होम
ये मिल गया
रिमूव होम
या नाइस
Alright guys, so I'm really lazy to put text, so if you guys are listening this on subtitles, go ahead. Let's start with the first image. Siddharth here, the main guy behind all of this, who's banning me as well as ARP, but let's start with him because he's also the person who's deriding Walker and ARP as well. But yes, apparently he's talking about some server improvements and that. And then we have Walker says he's not yet saying anything because he wants everyone, well, me specifically, well, of course, another player, another person who's playing in the server, the Bacha, wants to spit out all they can speak so I can speak in peace. Unfortunately, we can't do that here. So as soon as he gets the time or he watches this video, I'm ready for anything. And I have no idea what evidence or what bullshit he's gonna pull, but I'm ready for this. And then he drops a message saying, my team has been the strongest I could ever imagine. I think they could hold on their own. Is that right, staff team? And then 3 reactions come here from Siddharth, Boss, and then this new handler, I believe, called Elosus Noble, sorry if I butchered your name. And then he drops this image. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but what is he exactly showing off in this image? It's just a screenshot of the tab. It would have been nice if he showed something like this, or maybe this, or something else interesting, right? But instead he shows this. And then Walker here just laughs at this image. And I don't think he understands this graph, or he's a bit, slow. But to summarize, it's basically Bacha was flaming the staff team in the park channel, and then when Walker replied, it just all went down. And he laughs about it, like, that's not something to be laughed about. But I get it's Walker we're talking about, right? So, moving on to the next image. Here, we have one of the ex-co-pilots, Buttercat, and here's one of the builders, Terra Mortis. Now, this guy, he's been fueling the fire recently. Not recently, but yesterday. We'll have a few screenshots in a bit, but as you can see in this screenshot, it's just a bit funny. Like, I laugh so hard at this image. Like, what is 3,200 points you can use to buy cosmic keys? Wow, no shit, Sherlock. So here we have another images, this and that. It's just a bit corny, it's a bit cringe to read this, but yeah, pause to read, guys. I'm trying to go through as much as possible because we have a lot. But here we have another image. There's also this. Yeah, I have no comment for this. And then there's also this. Apparently he was sending screenshots in the help channel, which I actually do not have. Those screenshots that you guys seen a few seconds ago were provided to me by an anonymous source. I won't name who it is because these guys will just ban whoever just sends me the source. So there's that. And yeah. And then we have another screenshot here. The screenshots are gonna be like forward backwards, so bear with me, guys, but I'm trying to showcase you guys one by one because again we have a lot to showcase. But yes, we also have these images which doesn't really make sense. Again, we have talking with an ex-admin who's a bit slow, but again the grid starting is a bit slow. But anyways, but this guy says we all know you work for the Diwali event. Sorry if I butchered that. I don't know what that is. Again, to clarify, I'm not Indian, but yeah. Here we can have the AI bot responding this. Now, if I was this person, I would be fuming, right? Imagine you dedicate your time building and then the AI bot just says this to you, right? It's just very cruel, like, why would you make an AI bot and then you allow it to say this type of stuff? It just makes you a bad look. Like, look at this, guys. Like, bro, if I was the builder who spent my fucking time building this, I would be hella pissed, right? Like, look at this message. Like, how is this acceptable? He got 3,200 grid bits as for a fucking compensation, and this is what he gets in return. That and also this. It's who even decided this? But anyways, look at all these screenshots. Again, guys, pause to read, right? I'm trying to grow them as fast as possible because we have way more stuff to explore. But here, look, ARP Sushi, which is a player I also know, says this. Now we get to the most funniest part of the video. Okay, boom, boom, this. Why are you guys trying to, divert the conversation away to something else? I mean, that's understandable, but like, it's so obvious you guys are teaming against each other. And then you have this. Holy shit. Now I'll blur out the player names for security sakes because I do not want him to get banned. But what the fuck is this, bro? I'm pretty sure you cannot get Steve heads in the server even if you built this manually. Also this. Never knew ARP could get this much netherite blocks and beacons. Also another player head. Apparently you could get that amethyst crystal and vanilla. Oh, you can also get end portal frames. Heck, you can even make an end portal. That's so interesting. Person also complained, and then he got his message removed or something else. I don't know. And then we have the final mic drop. So ARP and this anonymous person. I think ARP knows who this person is, but this person was gathering a lot of intel for me. Thank God. But here, look, you can see this. He openly admitting to having the same co-pilot kit and the same keys to that ex-co-pilot and still having the same stuff in his shulker, which is crazy. And here he says, oh, I'm featured in the video. No shit, Sherlock, bro. Of course you're gonna be featured. You're the main guy behind all of this thing. And then we have this. Apparently they have much more exclusive files. I don't think it doesn't get more exclusive than this. So if you guys don't understand Hindi, I'll translate this, but he specifies that if we reveal that, our reputation will be kind of destroyed. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. I'm just basing off of what someone told me. But again, I'm not Indian. I don't know Hindi or whatever language this is. I'm sorry if that offended you guys. I'm really not an Indian speaker. But here, look, I'll drop the translation for you guys. But yeah, it's kind of a small, thing to say. But being a lone field. Being part of a lone field was always in Singapore, right? And our competition was always block stackers. So I have no idea how the hell a lone field landed its roots back in freaking Brisbane, right? That's Brisbane for you guys. That's not Melbourne or anything. Australia, Brisbane, yes. This doesn't really make sense. But here comes the spicy recording.
Blow bands, blow bands, blow bands. Blow bands, blow bands, blow bands. Check my pants, they say true man.